Hey everyone, welcome to Romance Book Monsters. It's your girl, Lollipop, here with Kitty Boo.
Hi, all.
And today we're going to talk about the books we're really looking forward to that are coming out in November. I felt like this month was very heavy on new releases. As I was just doing research for this video, there was just so much that was catching my eye. And it was actually a challenge a little bit to narrow it down to 3 for me. I don't know about Kitty, but it was definitely a challenge. I had to delete a few that would definitely normally have been in my list.
I must kind of admit, I kind of suck. And some of my books, they're not for November releases. I kind of have like a backlog of stuff that I have been discovering that's on my list, that's on my schedule for November, plus things that are being released in November. So it's like a mix. Like some of it is already out and some of it hasn't been released yet.
And that's fine. In my mind, it's Christmas season, okay? It's time for my Christmas romances. So I do have one. I'm looking forward to talking about that one.
Okay.
It's a Harlequin, girl. You know, it's been a minute since yes. Harlequin. It's a Rochelle. How do you say her last name? Alers.
Rochelle Alers.
Yes, it's a Rochelle Alers.
Alers.
Yes.
I think I saw that the other day.
All right, so I'm going to kick it off. Otherwise, we're going to be here forever. So my first book is book 4 in the Dream Team line from Kristen Ashley. We have talked about her books in the past. We have reviewed some of her books. I'm very excited for this book. We're finally getting Pepper's story. And Pepper is the one who has the young daughter. And we know that she's been, hiding and playing a little toe-to-toe with Augustus or Augie, who is the one that she's been set up with. And I can't wait to figure out what's going on. When they talk about it, I don't know about you, but I would love me a little handsome commando who is thoughtful, funny, and undeniably hot, as they describe Augustus. I'm here for it.
Amanda, step out. We're the world to mess with you.
Exactly. Who gonna mess with me? And I have a commando at home. Don't bother me. Anyway, but Augustus is feeling that Pepper is just giving a lot of mixed signals, and he's not quite sure. He understands that, obviously she has a child, but look now, here we go. Her daughter Juno is now playing matchmaker, and now she's trying to get Pepper with Augustus. So I'm definitely here to see how this work out. For sure.
Anxious to meet her screwed up family.
Right? We keep hearing about this family, but we don't know a lot. So I'm excited to learn more. You know how I like a good family drama. Good family drama mess. So what's your first book?
So my first one is a book by Aurora Reynolds. I feel like I've been waiting for this book for a while because she announced that it was going to be released in November, some time ago.
Mm-hmm.
The name of the book is Rushed, and it's going to be about a woman whose fiance ends their engagement just a few days before their wedding. Talk about, oh my gosh.
That's why you get wedding insurance. That's a thing. In case you guys don't get married, you can claim the insurance claim to get back money.
Yes.
That out there.
My gosh. So I guess it was good it's not at the altar. But he ends the engagement just days before her wedding. So she ends up going on this couples retreat. So I'm assuming that's their supposed to be honeymoon that was just paid for and she goes on anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So while she's there, she's supposed to fall for the retreat instructor / owner.
Ooh.
So I'm looking forward to see that story. You gotta love
I'm
that.
looking forward to it too.
Broken fiance goes on a trip, island, using some type of island vacation, finds, love, and it blooms. So I'm ready for that story. And I love Aurora Reynolds. So I know it's going to be a good book.
Awesome sauce. Well, my Christmas book for the season is a Harlequin special edition. And let me tell you, it's been a minute since I've been interested in one of these bad boys. So as I said, it's Rochelle, and is it Alers? How do you say her last name again?
Alers.
Okay. And so this book, we have So as I said, it's Christmas at the Chateau. So we fancy up in here. So we have executive chef Viola has been up in the kitchen and running by the time, has the kitchen up and running by the time the restoration is done on the Chateau. She's been working closely with this gentleman named Dom. Now, I don't know if that is a euphemism, meaning that he's a dominant alpha, but his name is Dom. And of course, you know, you have Viola who's struck by her hotter than muddled cider, because, you know, it's Christmas, attraction to her family estate's handsome caretaker. So it looks like Viola's family owns the Chateau. So I'm very excited to see how things are going to happen. So let's see. Is she going to end up with the family caretaker? Is she not? This is a Harlequin, so we know what's up. It's about to be cute. It's about to be wholesome. I'm excited. I love a good, it sounds like a Harlequin movie. Hallmark movie, that's the one. But Harlequin makes Hallmark movies too. They use Harlequin books all the time. So I'm ready. This should be a Hallmark movie because I've watched Hallmark movies with this kind of background. So what's your next book, Kitty?
My next book, I think I have discovered a new MC line. So I know. The author is Elizabeth Knox, and it's the Reaper's MC line. So this is the first book in the line. I think so far there may be like 5 books in this line.
Okay.
The first one, and it's called Blackjack. And so the main characters, there's like supposedly like this age gap, like a no age gap. And it's kind of like the story of a biker princess that's like discovering her own. So she has gone away at a young age to like start her own life, and she marries the wrong guy. I mean, wrong guy. And he's like super abusive to her, and she like loses her baby. And then she like ends up like escaping to go back to her dad, who is the president of the Reaper's MC. And like she kind of, you know, during this process, like she's healing herself and she's discovering love with Blackjack, and they're also preparing like a war against this other MC plus her ex-husband. So I'm excited to see if I'm gonna like this book enough to continue the rest of the line, because they've discovered a new motorcycle series.
And we know how you love your MC books. I do enjoy them as well. You know what? I've been fiending for. Where's my Christine Feehan MC Club book? I don't feel like we got one this year. Did we get one?
No, we get one in December, but remember, this one is going to be like really heavy on the BDSM.
Okay, that's true.
We were both unsure. Maybe
That's right. You know, I have a line I don't like to cross, so you might need to preview that one for me.
You should preview it for us. I guess we'll see. Because his story actually gets 2 books, unlike everybody else in this series. So
I might have to wait till the second book come out.
Yeah.
Because when it comes to the 2-book things, I need the second book out.
So
my last book for November is called Dawn of the Jaguar by Terry Spear. So I've read a lot of Terry Spear's wool shifter books, and this is her first Jaguar shifter book that I've read. So this one to me seems extremely interesting. So we have Erin, and she's leaving the FBI to join her father's big cat investigative agency. So she's going to go be a PI. And though she loved her job, she wanted to be closer to her dad and have some more freedom, which I totally get. Like, who doesn't want to do that? And if you could work in the family business, why not?
Right.
But here's where the issues come in. So her dealing with her father's sole private investigator, Jason, it's taking some work, because, you know, he's a hot male Jaguar and he's turning up the heat around her without any effort at all. So, you know, she feeling a little attracted to him and whatnots, but he's not a real big fan of the FBI. So they're butting heads, you know, because especially since he's been like the son to her father, and she's like, nah, see, you're not my father's child. I'm my father's child. So this is what's going down. So obviously he himself has not been really thrilled about Erin joining the agency, but now they're being forced to work together because they're working some missing kids cases. And Erin is obviously very talented coming from the FBI. So she's been very helpful with trying to figure out what's going on. So I'm really excited to figure out a little bit more about this line. It's a new book. I don't know if she's going to turn it into a line. To me, it feels like it might end up being a line, but I'm definitely interested in this particular standalone story because I do love a good investigative agency PI situation going on as a trope.
Okay.
What about you, Kitty? What is your last book?
My last book, and I did not include her in my October reads, so I'm going to throw her back in now, is a Cee Bowerman release that's being released next month. Next month, she is releasing Creed, which is the second book in the, I forget like the little series that it's in, but the first book in the series is Wrath, and the second book coming out next month is Creed. And if you remember, this series that she has going on now is basically going to be like all of Fane's siblings.
Mm-hmm.
And they all grew up in a cult.
Mm-hmm.
So they have like these like the residual like issues as they find love. So it's going to be really interesting to see where she goes with Creed's story. I know in Wrath's story, he ends up with the psychologist of all things. So I'm very interested to see how Creed goes. And he's like this playboy guy that always gets the girl. So I think he might end up with the twin sister of Wrath's wife.
That would be interesting. Wrath is still in my Kindle. I need to read it.
So that's going to be interesting because, she was like playing a little hard. Well, not even hard to get. She was like, meh. She's a divorce attorney. So I so hope that is like the mashup that's going to happen because I can't wait to see the chase that is going to go on with that.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested in that. So many books, so little time is my motto right now because there's so many good books coming out and there's so much to read just in the romance genre, let alone if you read any other genres like I do. It's making it quite a challenge for me to keep up with everything, but I love it too much to let it go. I make time. But, thank you for joining us today. This has been, as you know, like, subscribe, hit that bell, share our videos, comment down below. What are the books you're planning on reading in November? Are there any November releases that you want to share? There's so many books, so many authors, and it's impossible for us to even remotely touch the surface of all that is available. A quick search on Amazon let us know there's like 900 pages or something of new releases, so it's impossible. But definitely share. We're always looking for new authors, new lines, new tropes. We love a good trope. As you can tell, we have all our different subtropes and MC, mystery, comedy, contemporary, shifter. We love it all. So definitely hit us up in the comments. Let us know what you're reading and what your favorite authors are. And so stay blessed and have a good one.
See you later.